Hi folks, John Cordisco back again. Round 1 of the 3rd annual Gashimov Memorial. Poor Grandmaster Gashimov passed away 3 years ago. This is the 3rd edition of it. Great Grandmaster from Azerbaijan. Unfortunately, he was cut down so young. Anyway, this is the Memorial Tournament. The game that I picked out today from that round is as white from the United States. Current U.S. champion now. I have to get used to saying that. Fabiano Caruana, who came within a hair's breadth of winning the candidates final. Frankly, I think he got screwed, but that's just me. And his black, really a guy has been coming up for the last couple of years, really strong. Pintala Harikrishna from India. Nice guy, too. Anyway, let's get to it. Caruana is white. Harikrishna is black. Going to be a Tamanov Sicilian. We'll just go through the opening here. Typical stuff. Actually, I've been playing lately a closed Sicilian with knight c3 and kind of with a g3 fee and kettle the light squared bishop setups and working out pretty good. You go f4 with it too, so it's pretty strong. a6, queen f3. Got my French 13 computer on off screen. Small advantage for white, nothing serious. Knight f6, just developing. White decides to castle long. Fairly typical in the Sicilian. Knight takes, bishop takes, e5. Now, we haven't seen a top tournament in quite a while. Gosh, it's been several weeks, kind of a lull. I think it's the right after candidates final. Everybody kind of cooled their jets for a while. Bishop comes back, d6. Looks pretty solid, both of these guys. Of course, they play this a million times, I'm sure, but this will stop the bishop from coming to square here to annoy the queen, and it also gets the rook. b5, typical storm the kingside Sicilian. Bishop d3. b4, hit the knight. Knight goes to d5. Knight takes, pawn takes. Now, still a small advantage for white, but let's take a pause here. The only thing I don't like about black's position is the bishop on f8 is kind of hemmed in. I don't know how Harikrishna is going to get that out. a5, typical storm. King to b1. Bishop e7. He's going to try to get him out the long way, apparently. Maybe here, push the pawn, get an open file on the king. Looks pretty good. g4. So now Caruana starts his pawns. Black finally castles. Move 16, pretty late. g5. Just keeps going. Bishop a6. Try to get rid of that light squared bishop that's bearing right down on his king position. Queen e4. Well, he doesn't take yet. He goes g6 first. Stem some of the pawn storm there. Interesting might have been if he took the bishop. Then after rook takes, rook a to b8, rook b3. Interesting. After g6, h4, just Caruana just keeps on going. Rook comes over. Now, interesting move here. Top 3 moves in the computer are h5, f4, and rook c1. And Caruana picks rook c1. A little defensive move there. Queen d7. Finally, white takes the bishop. Rook takes f4. He's trying to open it up a little bit. Queen f5. I like that move a lot. This is computer's first choice as well. Queen takes, pawn takes. c3. Just trying to stem the attack. Pawn takes, rook takes, pawn takes. Now, this has pretty much calmed down a lot. There was a big exchange of pieces there. Interesting pawn formations all over the place. Same color bishops. Rook a8. This looks like they might be petering out here. Rook b8. Rook f1. e4. Gained some space, but locks it up pretty good. a4. As you can see probably where this is going. Pawn, king e8. Rook g1. King d7. Bishop d4. King comes over. We'll go through the last few moves here. Rook takes. Rook f8. As you can see, this is heading towards a draw. Rook g7. I thought it was a good game, though. It was the best game out of the group. By the way, everybody drew. All 5 games were drawn. This is the first round. I thought this was the most interesting. King d7. c4. They're just going through the motions now. We'll go through the last few moves here. Rook a7. This is Caruana's first major game after his U.S. championship win over my buddy Carl. But that's the way it goes. Check, king, rook. As you can see, this is really going nowhere. So that's what they call it a draw. So I thought it was a fine game. It's the first round. You know, they're just getting into it. So there you have it. Game from the Gashimov Memorial 2016. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully the games will be much better than this round. Now 5 draws. And as I always say, if you think chess is just a game, you're not playing it right. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.